seen that. Way too rich to drive a road. Made a million out the stove. She like to put it in her nose.
Hi my lovies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Selena. If it's your first time here, please make sure you subscribe and join this beautiful family. And if you're a returning subscriber, hi my love, thank you so much for tuning in. Today we are doing a hair installation. I'll be showing you guys how I managed to install this hair, the product I use, the techniques, and how to fix the overly bleached weave. So without wasting any more time, let's just get into it. So I'm just I'm gonna make sure that the glue doesn't go beyond this line. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna use the powder to color correct my hair, my stocking, I mean, not hair. To tint my wig cap, I use a darker powder, preferably like 2 times darker shade. I just spread it all over my wig cap, and then I go with it on the lace to make sure that my lace doesn't show too much. Okay, now we're ready. I'll be using the Ghost Bond glue, and then with this lollipop stick. I saw a lot of people using something like this, whether a flat brush or lollipop stick, and I feel like it does the job very perfectly. It spread the glue very perfectly. And then I'm gonna use it to spread the glue all over. So for the first layer, I'm not gonna put a lot because I just want to mark with the glue, and then I'm gonna just wipe down the concealer that I used to mark with before. So yeah. Now I'm just gonna wipe the concealer using the rubbing alcohol and a wet wipe to make sure that there's no even excess oil on my skin. I feel like I now know where I want my hair to be. I don't want it to be too forward, and I don't want it to be too I don't want it to be too open here. But yeah, let's wipe down. My skin is going through the most. Oh my god. And then we're gonna go in with the second layer. So with the second layer, I'm gonna be more generous because the first layer was just a layout of everything. So with the second layer, I'm just gonna be more generous, and then I'm gonna use a blow dryer to try to melt it. This part is always a problem whenever I'm installing a wig, so it's very important to note that. Okay, it looks bad, I know. I'm just gonna go in with the blow dryer in a like cool air. And then I'm gonna go in with the third layer now. I usually end at the second layer, but because I want it to last till tomorrow, I'm gonna put 3. But I really cannot stand sleeping with the wig on. So yeah, let's use 3 layers. I feel like I'm a bit dark. Is it me or what? Okay. I'm gonna go in with the rubbing alcohol and a wipe just to fix this part because I don't want my weave to be too forward. Okay, I feel like now it is tacky and ready to melt down the lace, but when I get here, I prefer going in with the Glamour spray just for an extra holding, you know, and to activate the glue. Just like this. Supposed to fix it before. I was supposed to fix this hair before installing. I forgot that, but it's not a problem. I can still fix it while it's on my head, but I just want to comb it just a little bit, and yeah, we start with the installation. Okay, I love to start in the middle and then I choose any side, then I go like this. This is such a sensitive part of the installation. You have to make sure that it is tight, there is no bumps. And then I pull it on the side, and then I will use this comb just to comb through, making sure that it is laid properly. And then I'm just gonna go in with the scissor to remove the excess lace. This part is really not necessary. I'm doing it because my weave is quite old, and when I cut the lace I didn't cut it like the way I wanted it to be. But yeah, no need to do it. And then before doing anything, I'm gonna go back with my gel and then push everything down so that I don't have flyaways or ends on my face. As you can see now, I feel like there's hair here because I just cut the excess lace, so I need to push everything back. I need to push everything back so that there's no hair. I get a clean install. You see what I meant about this lace being over bleached? Look at how orange it is here. But we're gonna find a way to solve that. I need to go back in with the glue here because I feel like it dried out, so I'm gonna come back and fix it. Yeah, I had to tie the hair, and then now we're gonna go in with Glamour spray. I prefer this one over this one. This one does the job, but this one I can die for this one. If you want to do curls, you can definitely use this one as a holding spray for your curls, anything like that. If you want to stick their hair in front to push back their hair, this is the best. But if you want to glue down your lace, you can never go wrong. So I'm just gonna spray on my fingertip and then I just go in. When you get to this part, don't use too much glue because you might get a messy install or the glue might leave white cast on your lace. Just put a little bit and then you dab it. And then I'm gonna go with the hair dryer using very hot air to just lay everything down. Now I'm just gonna wipe off any excess glue, and then once I'm done, everything has dried out. Make sure everything is dry. I'm gonna go in with my melting band. Okay, while I'm waiting for it to do its work, I'm just gonna fix the hair. I'm gonna straighten it you know, comb it and everything. Baby, be me want. Ubi chili gifty. Mula sao guy. Guy. Ari beta makun. Rihata dinoka. Ari beta makun. Rihata dinoka. I think I'm gonna do a side part, but for now I just want to slick everything down. Normally I will use a wax stick, but I noticed that the wax stick tend to leave some white cast, so it's best to use a mousse. It's best to use a mousse. My phone switched off while I was doing this part, but what I did was just open a line, put a mousse, flatten with the hot comb, open another line, put a mousse, flatten with the hot comb until you're done. I think it's just a simple routine, but it's very effective when you want to flatten your hair. And I'm going to go in with the straightener. So my phone was complaining with battery, so while I was charging it, I went ahead and tied a stocking here for further mouth. And I want to, okay, let's firstly fix this over bleach thing. I'm gonna use I'm gonna use my mascara. And then we're gonna put salt part. Salt part is actually my favorite. My favorite. I like it. Hmm? Now you were eating an apple almost now. You were eating an apple now. And this is the only part where I use my wax stick. The trick with using a wax stick is to make sure that your hot comb is hot enough to melt everything down so that it doesn't leave the white cast. So just go in with your hot comb as many times as you can until like there's no trace of the wax stick. Go to the toilet and wee wee, baby. I'm gonna go in with the smudge concealer to define my line. Yeah, I'm done with the parting. Now I'm just gonna fix this. I'm just gonna make edges, and I think this part will do. I prefer using mousse when I do my edges because it gives sort of like natural edges rather than using a gel or a glue. And then let me go in a bit with the concealer. Here I'm just brushing off with the mascara so that I cover the bleached hair. just to fix the overly bleach situation going on. But you can also use the black spray, I forgot its name, but yeah, you can also use that if you want, or alternatively you can just put on a dye when you wash it. Well, this is the final look. It's the final look. Unfortunately, I finished late. It was already dark, but I love how it all came out, even though I feel like I should have done maybe more dramatic edges, but I love the simple and clean. Bye. Thank you so much for watching.